benefits by the WIAA have this team at 2-4 on the season. We are ready for kickoff. Ashwaubenon in their green and gold uniforms kicking off to the Dubuque Redbirds, and we are underway. Friday night high school football. And met before the 20, and down he goes, Andy Newhouse for the Redbirds.
Andy Newhouse for the Redbirds are coming down to make a statement off the opening kickoff. Justin Gazella, 6'2", 185-pound defensive end.
Hey, a big thanks to Festival Foods for feeding the crew tonight. Festival, great stuff for not a lot of money. Go check out stores in Oshkosh, Green Bay, and De Pere. Plus, there's a new store coming to Appleton pretty soon. You can also check them out online at festfoods.com. So the Redbirds have the first possession of the game. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 19. And a young quarterback, Brent Jorgensen, the sophomore. The handoff, and the Jaguar defense ready for this one.
And that's Rex Manabog right there. He's a defensive tackle, 6 foot, 205 pounds, number 94 with the big stop on the opening play. Loss of 2.
And you take a look at the team lineups brought to you by Coldwell Banker Commercial PCF Commercial Properties, Northeast Wisconsin's fastest growing commercial real estate firm. Whether you have property available for listing or development, or you're looking for commercial property, land, or office space, you're going to want to call and visit them online at cbcpcf.com. Coldwell Banker Commercial PCF Commercial Properties. Your success is our success. And another big defensive stop for Ashwaubenon.
Boy, they are hitting, coming out right off the very beginning. 3 plays, 3 big hits. James Stevens that time, number 42, 185-pound linebacker came up. Opening kickoff, the first 2 running plays, serious contact by Ashwaubenon. Although he gained about 3 on it. Bring up a 3rd and 9. And Ted, I give you courage once again. Last week, battling the cold and flu, out here again tonight.
Well, you told me juice and booyah, chicken soup. I did everything you told me to, Doc, but...
it's good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
You wouldn't miss this one for anything.
I wouldn't miss this one. This was one of the big ones on the schedule, as they all are. Jorgensen to pass, had a man, it was dropped, and that brings up a 4th down punting situation for the Redbirds.
Little play action. Chase Austin, the intended receiver, nice job of getting rid of it. I'm not sure if that wasn't actually tipped at the line of scrimmage, to be totally honest with you. But you want to talk about a nice stand for your first defensive effort. Ashwaubenon came out strong right then and there.
You get a look at Coach Ken Golomsky leading the Jaguars. The Jaguars, of course, has been distraction central around these parts the last couple of weeks.
It's been the big story, really, and it's too bad, but it's been the story in the state of Wisconsin, sports-wise.
Team having to forfeit 4 games. Of course, they are the defending Division II state champs, and that made the story even that much bigger. And the punt takes a Ashwaubenon bounce, and the Jaguars will start inside Redbird territory at about the 48-yard line. Now we talk about this Ashwaubenon offense, you know, outside of all the distractions, homecoming and everything else, this team is dealing with some injuries. They've got a brand new quarterback out there.
Right, Jody Van Lannen, you might have remembered his name from last year. Outstanding athlete once again. He'll take over for Jeff Schoonover, who was the starting quarterback who's out with a serious knee injury.
Suffered an MCL a couple weeks ago at New London, out for 2 or 3 weeks. Van Lannen, the pitch. This is Grant Gorman with a little bit of room, a 1st down and then some.
I'll tell you what, Ashwaubenon is coming out with a serious attitude. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see, for De Pere, that was Mike Jaywitz with the stop. 4 defensive plays and 1 offensive play, and Ashwaubenon has a tempo that is above anybody else out there right now.
Absolutely. And they have to. They are playing basically playoff football right now. Handoff up the middle. If Ashwaubenon loses this game, their playoff hopes are essentially dead unless WIAA reverses their ruling and gives those wins back.
Number 4, Mike Jaywitz with another hit for De Pere. He's a nice ball player. 5'11", 180 pounds. And this linebacker, wide receiver.
This team is playing like it early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, that opening kickoff, that hit on the opening kickoff was kind of one of those, where'd that come from? Then their first 3 hits of the game, then their first offensive play of the game. We'll see how long that continues.
Van Lannen keeps it. Off to the races. Has a 1st down for the Jaguars near the 15-yard line.
Boy, 3 different ways you can run an option. One is with the pitch, one is with the quarterback taking it right off the bat after he beats that defensive end, and the other time is making that defender absolutely get paralyzed a little bit with indecision, and that's what Van Lannen does to him right there.
He will throw the ball, but this is, like you said, this is what's going to make Jody Van Lanen so dangerous tonight.
Andy Newhouse making the stop for Pere. Or, yeah, for Pere.
So 1st and 10 from the 16. The give to Gorman. And Pere stepping up there.
Vince Workman with a kick-out block that time. A nice defense on the part of Pere. Pere will always play good defense. They'll always have tough linebackers. They'll always have DBs that'll come up and stick you. They're never overwhelmingly big. And they're not again tonight. You can see that. But they'll just be tough. Their nose tackle right there. Alex Reipetrog, 6 foot, 150 pounder in the middle. This will just be a tough team.
So a 2nd down. And 9 from the 15 to give up the middle. And close to another 1st down. Ashwaubenon just moving that ball right down the field.
Well, they're not going to do anything fancy. They've already said that. They're just going to stay in the middle. Try to get into situations where they don't have to throw. They want to gain something. As Coach G was telling me a little bit before the ball game, they can't let themselves get into trouble. They've got to play downhill, basically. Get some nice gains on 1st down. And not getting into some sort of a passing shootout.
Well, it is a
This has been an impressive drive.
For Ashwaubenon, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Ashwaubenon looking to get on the board. Van Lanen keeps it. Fighting a little bit closer to the end zone, but he's going to be stacked up at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Looks like it's going to be closer to the 1.
Pat Fabish with a nice play that time, number 44 for Pere, coming up and making the stick. See if Pere can come up with a goal line stand here. Watch 44 come up, play off a block. Make the tackle right there, turn him around so he doesn't lunge into the end zone.
So they'll call it 2nd and goal from the 2. Handoff to the 2nd man. It's Gorman, and he's in for the Ashwaubenon touchdown. Well, just like that, Ashwaubenon, a quick touchdown in this one, and a big statement by the Jaguars.
And I think they really made the statement, like I said, in that opening kickoff, the first couple of running plays for Pere. Ashwaubenon came out with a tempo that may have caught Pere a little bit off guard there, and then they followed that up with a tremendous drive, 48-yard drive, with absolutely nothing fancy, all on the ground.
Mike Taylor, one of the best kickers in the Bay Conference with the extra point, and it's good. Ashwaubenon leads the Pere 7-0.
High School Football Showdown, brought to you by American Overhead Door, Applebee's, Bayland Telephone, Coldwell Banker PCM Commercial Properties, Festival Foods, Flash Incorporated, ITT Technical Institute, Pops Tire, Subway, Time Warner Cable, Van Breedy's, Van Zeeland Oil Company, and by Perkins Restaurant and Bakery.
Seven nothing. Ashwaubenon leading Pere, a 7-play drive that covered 48 yards in 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Glad you could be with us. If you're just joining us, hey, where you been? Ashwaubenon didn't need very much time to get on the board, John.
No, not at all. And once again, they didn't put the ball in the air at all. Just kept it off tackle and a couple of options. That was an impressive drive. Let's see if the Pere offense can match that. The first time out, they didn't. The Pere defense controlled the line of scrimmage on Pere's first possession.
Second kickoff for Ashwaubenon. And a big hit once again near the 20.
Wow. I mean, they are just coming out. Kyle Cavill, 6'3", 220 pounds right there. This is the second kickoff and the second lights-out tackle on special teams.
Yeah, Andy Newhouse has been very good with the returns this season, but he's facing a lot of punishment in these first 2 kicks.
Watch this one more time. Cavill coming down right there.
Hello. Welcome to our stadium.
What a huge crowd tonight, huh?
There is an electric atmosphere here tonight. There's no doubt about that. And that Ashwaubenon defense has been electric early on.
Well, that's Ashwaubenon, Cameron Ashwaubenon, 6 foot, 190 pounds. He's a senior. Remember him from last year. He'll be tough. He'll get yards this tonight. He's had a nice season so far. He has 6 touchdowns already on the season. Now, Pere has 1,200 yards rushing on the season, only 300 passing. So you know what they're going to do as well.
They love to run the ball. About 309 yards total per game. Grinding out a few yards there. They're going to be close to a first down, but it'll bring up a third.
Darnell Clark, he has 500 yards rushing on the season, also 190 pounds. You know, in high school, and you've got a couple of 190-pounders, both 6 foot, 190. It's a nice little tandem. Big play right here for Pere.
Pere looking for their first down of the game. 3rd and 1. Stack up. I'm not sure if he got it.
I don't see the Pere coaches pointing over there. They're all kind of squinting a little bit themselves. Oh, yep. He's got the first down.
It. Very close.
That was a nice effort by Ashwaubenon. Coach Robbins.
That should settle Pere down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I thought that was important, to get that first down. And again, they won't do anything fancy either, so it's going to be a matter of who digs their cleats in the deepest here and get some leverage in the early going to see who moves the football. So far it was Ashwaubenon.
Jorgensen. Handoff inside, Ashwaubenon again. You know, Pere knew that this was going to be, the atmosphere was going to be very tough here for them. It's homecoming. Ashwaubenon is basically in a must-win situation to get into the playoffs, but I'm not sure if they were really ready for what they faced when this ball was kicked off.
Well, I was amazed. Those first 2 tackles, as I mentioned, on kickoffs are really something special for Ashwaubenon in that opening drive. I mean, they just came out with a certain determination like I've never seen before.
Now,
but Pere is good enough. If they can withstand that,
right,
they're fine.
Yeah, all that being said, Pere now seems to be settling down, getting more back into their game plan, and they look a little more comfortable on their second drive here.
Nice defense play coming for the backside that time. Josh Rothel, 190-pound linebacker. So they tried getting around the outside with Carnell. Couldn't quite get that slowed him down a little bit. Thought maybe he had a crease going up that right sidelines, but just that little bit of a slowdown kept him from anything bigger.
The ball sitting on the 36-yard line.
3rd and 5.
3rd down for the Redbirds. 3 receivers to the near side. Make it 4 as they move screen out. And that is broken up. They were looking for Ashwaubenon on the little screen pass.
And Jake Herwald, 76, knew it. Herwald, 265, did a nice job from his nose guard position, reading that play and actually looking for the interception. This seemed like it was set up pretty good. It looked like this one had some potential. But Herwald right there doing a great job.
So a punting situation now for the Redbirds. Nice looking punt. This is Vince Workman. Brought down. Timeout on the field. You're watching Miami 32.
Area's fastest growing commercial real estate group just got bigger. PCF Commercial has joined with Coldwell Banker Commercial to form Coldwell Banker Commercial PCF Commercial Properties.
The company having a group experience of over 50 years, a lot of it in the Northeast Wisconsin area. We feel we can give a client all of his best examples of where to be presently as well as where to be in the future.
Coldwell Banker Commercial, PCF Commercial Properties. Your success is our success.
Ashwaubenon takes over on possessions, a 1st and 10 from the 34, and it was Grant Gorman with the first carry of the new possession for Ashwaubenon.
Again, about 3 on that play, and I think Ashwaubenon will be real happy to pick up between 3 and 4 on every first down, because you still have all the options. You don't want to get stymied on that first down and get the 2nd and 10 when you don't have the real true quarterback. Back there calling signals.
Yeah, taking care of the ball in this game will be crucial. It's crucial in any game. You don't want Pere to hold on to that ball too long. If you're Ashwaubenon.
Wow, he made the catch. That was outstanding. Holy cow, with great concentration, just staying with it at the Ethan Neerdals. Watch the job he does here, number 45 on the tip. This was a nice ball by Van Lanen. We're talking about him not being a quarterback. There's the tip. And
wow,
there's the catch. That was outstanding.
Pretty tough to defend.
And actually, that was
one.
Neerdals with the first, and that was Neerdals with the tip, and Adam Young, I believe, with the reception. But great concentration over there then by Adam Young.
Workman on that last carry, and the Pere defense stepping up.
You know, you're getting old when Vince Workman is playing high school football. The other Vince Workman is working for the Packers. Bryce Pop is standing on the sidelines over there for the Pere. Go back to 1989.
I think those guys can still play a little football too.
You think?
Fumble on the play. He's got it, still scrambling for it. Could be anybody's ball right now. Got an idea, Johnny?
No, I don't. I thought originally I thought Van Lanen fell right on it, but it must have squirted out after he fell on it with the way Pere came after it.
Pere's got it.
Wow, big turnover. Late pitch on the option. You either make that pitch real quick, obviously, or you don't make it. Late pitch. And that's what caused the turnover.
Well, we just talked about taking care of the ball tonight. It's going to be so crucial for both teams. Now we get our first turnover, just a little bit behind Gorman.
Yep. See, right, okay, see, Van Lanen overran it. There you go. Now I see what happened. And what great, and I cannot tell you exactly who came up with it for Pere, but great hustle by the Redbirds.
We had Vince Hoffman there with only one hand trying to get it.
I saw that, and 1 foot in there too, trying to kick it around.
Wearing a cast on that other hand. Ashwaubenon with the carry, picks up about 5.
And that's what Ashwaubenon will bring you, just that quick, hard hitter. You know, he doesn't look big at all, does he? He looks almost thin, but he's a legit 190 pounds. And hits that hole so quick. You know, I was talking with actually Bryce and Coach Roberts before the ball game. They said he has a it's a natural sort of technique of changing speeds and changing directions at top speed.
Give to Darnell Clark.
Again, a little bit of that 1-2 punch.
Another 190-pounder.
We're up another third down. They've had a lot of 3rd and 4 to 5s so far tonight. I almost wonder getting close to 4-down territory here, though, on the 37. What do you think? Might be. I would think so. That's my prediction.
Trailing 7-0.
I think they're
early
in
in the
4-down.
game.
I think they're in 4-down territory, Ted. What do you think?
I think they're going to get a first down here. That's my call.
I think they better hurry to the line of scrimmage.
Clark in motion, the pitch to Clark, trying to get around the corner on the outside, flag down. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it, but we'll see what the flag's all about.
First flag of the night.
And that's going to go against the Redbirds.
Oh, that's a critical one right there, because you're right. He did have the first down. That was a pretty good looking play. He had about 5. Looked like he was going to have at least the first down. And then the flag came down. So bring that one back.
Holding. Repeat 3rd down.
How big of a penalty was that, Ted? First down.
Well, now you're talking about
30.
4th down territory, 4 down territory.
No, I don't think so. No, now I don't think so. Not back to the 46.
So 3rd and about 12. Jorgensen looking for a man downfield. He is under pressure. He's going to tuck it under, trying to pick up as much as he can, but well shy of a first down.
Tell you what, when you got big 62 running behind you, Justin Gazella, you better have eyes in the back of your head. He is bringing it so strong. Watch the hustle in 62. Nice protection at first on the part of the Pere offensive line. Couldn't find anybody. Then he leaves, being chased right there by 44 Josh Vollmer. But watch 62 come in the picture. Great hustle on 62, puts the lights out after Mike Taylor got the first hit. and 62 follows up.
Did you see the piece Jill One Row did on the hairstyles during the pregame show? Justin Gazella, that was the one with the real crazy haircut.
Oh, and back? Yeah.
Escapes one man coming to the near side and then is brought down just near the 10-yard line. Timeout on the field. You're watching My New 32.
Add style and function to your kitchen or bath at Menards. All in-stock Price Pfister bath faucets are on sale. This chrome single handle is only $59. This two-handle chrome pullout is only $74. Stainless steel kitchen sinks are on sale. This satin finished model is $49, or get this deluxe model with a mirrored deck and high gloss bowls for only $99. Service, quality, selection. Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
First and 10, ball on the 11, and the handoff is to Gorman.
That's a nice little drop play right there. You know, Jody Van Lanen had that punt return, dangerous return. He did a great job, a little bit of a Reggie Bush type change of direction to get out of serious trouble, and that drop play right there to pick up a first down was huge.
We saw Reggie Bush here in Green Bay a couple weeks ago.
Wasn't that amazing?
He had
for
the most
about a 2-yard gain.
5-yard gain.
Is that what it was, 5 yards?
Yeah.
No, it was the most spectacular 5-yard run or punt return of all time.
And that first carry was a first down.
But you talk about something that could have been a lot worse. If Van Lanen had been taken down inside the 5 where he took that punt, Ashwaubenon would be in dangerous situation back there as the first quarter comes to an end.
End of the first quarter, and it's Ashwaubenon leading the Pierce 7-0 on My New 32.
Hey everybody, I'm Ned the Dead from My New 32's Chiller Theater. Come with me for a delightful swim with the Phantom from 10,000 Leagues. It's our movie on Chiller Theater this Saturday at 11, right here on My New 32, baby.
What time is breakfast? At Perkins, it's whenever you say it is. Come in anytime for our new all-day omelets. Big 3-egg omelets, filled with smoked ham and cheese, steak and mushrooms, spicy grilled chicken, and more. 5 incredible new omelets starting at $4.99. Available all day at Perkins. Breakfast is just the beginning.
Green Bay men's basketball season tickets are on sale now. Family packages from $36 and full season packages from $90 are available. The action starts October 31st. Call the UWGB ticket office at 465-2625 today.
Oh, Ashwaubenon Jaguar fans pretty excited right now. They lead 7-0 over De Pere as we get ready to start the second quarter. As you look at the offensive breakdown, Ashwaubenon with 80 total yards, De Pere with only 30 yards so far of offense. And right now it's Ashwaubenon with the ball. So we start second quarter action.
Drew Nowak and Mike Jaywitz with the stop that time. 40 here. Big play here for the De Pere defense. They've got to shut down Ashwaubenon. Try to gain back a little bit of that. That was a quick first quarter.
Yes.
But it was definitely owned by Ashwaubenon.
Well, if they can stop them here, they'd have pretty good field position. Van Lanen looking downfield. And a little bit...
Intended receiver over there, Adam Young. Yep. Van Lanen's got a good arm, though. You know, for not being a quarterback, per se, throws a really nice pass.
But when you're a quarterback like that, you come in midway through the season, there's got to be a little bit that says,
yeah, but you know
I don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, I agree totally. Yeah. But tell me a high school kid that wouldn't want to be the quarterback. Oh. You know what I mean? I don't care what position you play. If they say, you want to play quarterback this week? Yeah. Can you throw it? Yeah.
Sure.
You know that.
Mike Taylor with the punt. Across the 50, takes a Jaguar bounce. And De Pere will set up at about the 33. You're watching My New 32.
After further review, I made a bad call. The replay clearly shows I made a mistake.
Did your current lender make a bad call? Did they recommend an adjustable rate mortgage? Are your rates and payments growing every month? It's time to lock in at historic lows. Join the thousands that have saved millions. Call First Rate Mortgage. They get the call right the first time.
First Rate Mortgage, your trusted friend.
Oh, man.
First and 10 ball on the 33, and Brent Jorgensen nowhere to go downfield, tucks it under, goes to the far side, maybe picked up a yard.
Mike Taylor knocking him out of bounds over there. Did a nice job to not be thrown for an 8-yard loss. Some fancy dancing back there. A couple of times looked like he might go down. That was a nice job right there, eluding that tackle. Mike Taylor doesn't miss many though. Ooh. Hey, that's a stout official over there. See the hit he took and barely backed down?
He did.
That guy could be in the NHL.
He threw a flag at himself though.
I don't know. I thought he gave the kid a knee going down just to let him know who's the boss. You see that? It's a tough bunch we got out there in stripes tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad we're up here.
Don't mess with that.
It's 2nd and 9.
Tried running a little bit of a trap that time, and Rex Manabog right there, 94. Did not get fooled, stayed home, made the stop.
Another look at it here. Ashwaubenon, yeah.
And that's Manabog. That's a big play right there. It's another 3rd and long for the Pere.
6 foot, 205, Manabog.
Tough, strong player.
So 3rd and about 11 now. Jorgensen wants the pass, was being pressured by Manabog, missed his target, looking for Ashwaubenon.
So big defensive stand for Ashwaubenon that time. And I'll tell you what, Pere, I think, kicking themselves a little bit following that turnover. They didn't lead to any points. No. And now in this possession, not getting anything going here.
But Jorgensen, we haven't talked much about him. He's just a sophomore in this game.
You know, I don't know if he overthrew his man or undershot his man, to be honest with you. But had a guy open in the flats and open a little bit deeper.
That is nearly blocked by Mike Taylor. I don't know if he got a hand on it or not. He was pretty close, and that one's going to go out of bounds at about the 47.
Green Bay men's basketball season tickets are on sale now. Family packages from $36 and full season packages from $90 are available. The action starts October 31st. Call the UWGB ticket office at 465-2625 today.
Here's a little college secret. You can save a lot of money by going to a 2-year school before transferring over to a 4-year school. Really.
Redefine SMART. Fox Valley, Lakeshore, Moraine Park, and Northeast Wisconsin Technical Colleges. Enroll now.
Ashwaubenon takes over, 1st and 10 on their own 48.
Running the option again. Jed Hobbit coming up to make the stop, number 19. 5'9", 180-pound defensive back. Who's coming here to Ashwaubenon tonight?
This is not a perfect night to watch a little football.
Class of 81 having a big old bash tonight.
81.
Class of 81.
25 years ago.
Yep. Is that your class, Dave?
No, nope. Sir. 2nd and 7.
Boy, Workman with a little hesitation, a little stutter step in the backfield. And I think that froze a defender who was in there kind of quick. And Workman found a nice way to pick up about 6 yards. Just a sophomore. How good is he going to be when he's a senior? Almost 200 pounds right now.
These are 2 excellent-looking football teams. Of course, Ashwaubenon, the defending state champs, and the Pere beat them last year. So you know Ashwaubenon would like to get a little something back on the Pere.
No question about that. Grant Gorman with another big pickup, though. Gorman not big, 5'10", 160 pounds, just runs real hard. Runs with the shoulder pads low to the ground. Absolutely nothing fancy. Gets a nice block right there. Keeps the legs moving, keeps the shoulder pads low. Gains an extra 2 or 3 yards.
Just a tough runner. We saw him a couple weeks ago when Ashwaubenon played Bayport.
Sure did.
6-0 game. Grinded out game. So 1st and 10 from the Pere 40. Van Lantern back to pass. And lost the ball. Lost the ball. Who's got it? Pere has it.
I'll tell you what, that was Patrick Musin with the stop right there, number 68. 6'2", 215-pound sophomore. What a great job he did wrapping him up and tossing him down. Watch 68 here. Again, it looked like good protection early on. Just couldn't find anybody. Pulls it down. The big takedown right there, which forces the turnover.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was actually out before he started getting whipped around.
Yeah, it did.
Was that 68 on that? Musin, you said?
Yep, Musin.
Yep. Knocked it out right away. To give to Clark.
Second man through, and I'll tell you what, Mike Taylor, not to overhype somebody, I literally have never seen him miss a tackle. I'm not kidding. In 2 years we've been doing these games, if Mike Taylor is there, Mike Taylor makes the tackle. 6'2", 210 pounds, or about 200 pounds, and just a junior. Last year as a sophomore, he was one of the best linebacker quasi defensive backs in the state.
And you know where he shows up most in the rankings within the conference?
Where?
Kicking.
Yeah, great leg.
He now has 21 extra points and 6 field goals this season.
And playing middle linebacker right now. We've got a timeout.
Timeout on the field. You're watching My New 32.
Oh, hey, honey. How was your day? Oh, long.
With Time Warner Cable, you can get more than a lot of channels.
He's hugging the remote! Don't hug the remote.
You can get Roadrunner high-speed online.
Hey, how's it going? Fantastic. That's exactly why.
Plus unlimited calling.
What?
All on one bill, all with one call. Word will get around.
Honey, what's happening here?
They're kids. They're watching TV.
We don't have kids.
Get all the best for only $99 a month for 6 months. Call now or visit our cart at Fox River Mall.
Information on Jaguar Athletics.
7-0 Ashwaubenon leading to Pere. Time for the Culver's Trivia question of the week. Take a look at this, John. How many WIAA Division II state football titles has Ashwaubenon won? You know it? If you do, hold on to it. I'll let you know in the second half. Of course, trivia sponsored by Culver's with Green Bay and Ripon. Stop in at Culver's on Hanson Road, just off South Oneida Street in Ashwaubenon, on West Mason Street in Green Bay, or in West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon to enter and win a dinner for 4 from Culver's. Or you can log on to mynew32.com, click on the contest, and enter online. So the Pere takes over after the fumble. It's a 2nd and 9 for the Redbirds. And Jorgensen has his man, and he's out close to a first down.
Yeah, real nice effort that time. Nice pass to get it going there. Arthur Sonland with the catch and did a great job keeping it moving, keeping the feet moving, and oh, he didn't get the first down. I actually thought he had the first down from here, but it's a little short as he's right at midfield, right on the 50-yard line. But that was a nice play. Watch this after the catch. Just gets what he can. Taken down there by Josh
Braithwaite, yep. That
3rd and 1.
That should give Jorgensen a little confidence as well. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure where they're going to spot this. He's going to be real close. I'm not sure if he got
really
it.
Close. I thought he was going to have it. Not too much trouble at first. He was hit by big number 76 out there, Jake Herwald once again, 265 pounds. And he's got it. I believe he's got it. Nope, they're going to measure.
Yep.
Pistol timeout.
Jake Herwald, as I mentioned, 6 foot, 265. Senior nose guard. It's going to be real close here, Ted. And it is,
you got it.
First down.
Yep. Knew it all along.
You know what I like? I like the fact that none of these high school officials do like the Ed Hockley.
Word out?
No, or they pretty much wear their, you know, their uniforms so tight so they can show their guns, do a bunch of curls before the game. I like that these guys don't do that. Let their work speak for themselves.
Got to make the shirts a little bit bigger. Now, see,
exactly.
You don't know he's not wearing a big shirt.
He's wearing 3 sweatshirts underneath. I talked to him before the game.
Here's Clark.
Nice job by Clark keeping it going after Justin Gazella had a handful of jersey, and then help came around. Adam Lapatz, 5'8", 160-pound defensive back, came up.
You got to love these rivalry games, though, don't you?
Oh, it's the best.
These two towns right next to each other. Some of the kids this week were saying, yeah, we see each other in the mall. We don't talk to each other. We just kind of give each other the look, a little nod.
That little look, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you on October 6th.
That's the best way to be. Nice hit right there. Look at that nice tackle. That's a form tackle right there by LaPaz. 160 pounds worth. Form tackle takes him down.
2nd and 9. Now those yards.
Tough to come by in the middle. You bet. You got Mike Taylor, you got Gazella, you got that big defensive line right there. And that's the bunch that got in on it that time. That is tough to run again. Josh Vollmer, number 44, also in on that stop.
And another 3rd down here for De Pere.
De Pere would give anything to get a touchdown here before halftime in one of the fastest paced first halves I've ever seen. It's incredible how quick this is moving by.
He's 7:34 right now.
Because as short as this game is going to be, I don't think either team's going to have a lot of opportunity. This clock just keeps running because everybody keeps on the ground. Coach Rabus wants another timeout.
Timeout on the field for De Pere. You're watching My New 32.
Come on in, get more for your money. At Culver's value means you get more.
For a limited time, we're offering even more value with our Culver's Blue Snack Pack. Our famous single butter burger with small fries and a small drink for only $2.99. Imagine a burger made with 100% U.S. beef, always fresh, never frozen, and cooked only after you order. It's better than fast food and part of our everyday value at Culver's. Come on in and try Culver's Blue Snack Pack for just $2.99 today.
5:31 left here in the first half.
By the way, I want to say hello to Coach Jim Allen of Ashwaubenon. Had a little bit of a household accident this past week.
Right.
And he's sitting this one out. Coach Allen, hope you're doing well. Hope you're recovering nicely. We all miss you.
Absolutely. Glad you're going to be watching the game tonight here on My New 32. Showdown game of the week, 3rd and 8. A big play for De Pere. Looking across field, has his man.
Wow.
Ross Kornowski.
You want to talk about determination. Ross Kornowski right there. What an outstanding play. That play was really set up nicely. Give the quarterback credit right there. Did a nice job, Brent Jorgensen, taking it back. He got a little shootout, I think, by Coach Rabus when he came out on the field during that timeout. Did a real nice job to cross the field screen. And you want to talk about a determined run. This is the best play of the ball game so far for De Pere right here. Ross Kornowski, 5'11", 185, just a junior. That was outstanding. Best play of the game for De Pere.
A 20-yard pickup for the Redbirds. They have another first down.
Darnell Clark.
Once again, they're looking for their first score of the game. 5 minutes to go in the half.
Clark and Ashwaubenon, as I mentioned, both 190 pounds, and pretty close as far as how many yards each has picked up this year. Clark has 500 yards coming into this ball game. And those two were as tough as any two he'll pick up all season long. See how 6 guys hit him.
Ashwaubenon coming up, patting him on the back.
Yeah. I know what you're feeling, man.
2nd and 8. Clark with the carry, has a little bit of room. Down to the 10-yard line, a great run by Darnell Clark.
Yeah, they're saying the ball was down. Saying he was down. Nice little counter trap that time by De Pere. You know, Ashwaubenon has been so aggressive on that defensive line. That's when plays like that, you can break one. Catch somebody a little bit out of position, getting a little bit over anxious. And that play worked nicely for the first down. Gain of 14.
That De Pere offense really starting to pick up a little confidence now.
It's a little counter trap.
So a 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 11-yard line for the De Pere Redbirds. They give to Ashwaubenon. Out and down near the 5.
Nice gain for Ashwaubenon right there. Let me just say, and then this is a guy who's a great running back, Ashwaubenon, okay? For the game so far. -2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 5, -1, 1, 1, 5. How hard are yards to come by? Huh? Clark, 5, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 14.
For a total of 26. Ashwaubenon with only 22 yards on the ground. But here they are, 2nd and 5, ball on the 6-yard line. They give to Ashwaubenon, and there's the Jaguar defense.
Stacked up. Once again, that defense just collapsed from all sides. I mean, from 3 separate sides and in the middle that time. Manabog, 94, one of the first ones to hit him. Number 94, Herwald, 76. And, of course, coming from the backside, Tough defense to run again on the inside.
On the pregame show, we mentioned De Pere with one of the best running games in the Bay Conference. Ashwaubenon with the best run defense in the entire conference.
3rd and goal. They could actually still get a first down from about the 5.
Here's the give to Clark, trying to come near side, and he's going to be shy of the goal line.
Shy of the goal line, but close to the first down. Doesn't have the first down, but real close. So it's 4th down. You got to go for it, because if you get anything, you've got a first down, if nothing else. So it's really 4th and about a half a yard, 4th and about a yard and a half for the touchdown.
And Coach G emphatically calling for a timeout.
I think Coach Ravitz was going to call one, and he hadn't. Coach Ravitz right there wanted a timeout, and Coach G took one.
Timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Are you frustrated with your current business telephone system? Call Bayland Telephone. Have you considered upgrading your business phone system? Call Bayland Telephone. Do you need dependable business phones and reliable service with a smile? Call Bayland Telephone. For over 95 years, Bayland Telephone has helped local businesses. The experts at Bayland Telephone know business telephone systems. That's our business. Call Bayland Telephone at 800-826-5215.
Seven 0. Ashwaubenon leading with De Pere, but De Pere on the doorstep.
They're between the 1 and the 2 yard line, Ted. Got to go just beyond the 1 yard stripe for a first down. And obviously the end zone a yard and a half away.
4th down. And he is no signal.
He did not get a touchdown.
He might have a first down, though.
He only needed about a half a yard for the first. He's got the first down. That was a good effort. So I'll tell you what, he was hit once again by a bunch of green shirts, and he's walking back to the huddle a little slow because he took a shot in the back as well. It's Ashwaubenon. Gets hit in the backfield, does a nice job to keep spinning right there, and almost found a way to spin himself into the end zone. I'll tell you what, Justin Gazella mad at himself because he had a hand on him in the backfield.
Ashwaubenon.
Stonewalled, but
he's
touchdown.
hit. Touchdown.
Wow.
Woo. Had just enough to get over the goal line.
Did you hear the hit? From right here, you heard the hit, the initial hit, and he still somehow got over that goal line.
Yeah, he was stood up right there at the goal line, but he was in just far enough for the first 6 points of the game for De Pere.
That was helmet to face mask. You literally heard the hit right up here. Right there, took one under the chin.
I think it was just that little lean
and
in.
Kept it yep. But he took that shot right under the chin and stayed with it.
Aaron Soccer for the extra point. And that is blocked. And Ashwaubenon retains the lead.
Mike Taylor with the block.
But De Pere gets on the board. 7-6. Ashwaubenon leading De Pere.
I value my time. Between work and the kids, I can't run all over town looking for the right window coverings. So I went to Pamperen's Paint and Decorating, my Hunter Douglas gallery store. They have the full line of stylish and innovative Hunter Douglas window fashions. And the staff is so knowledgeable. They're gallery certified, so they're specially trained to help me make just the right choice for my home, without spending a lot of time. Why shop anywhere else? You get it all at Pamperen's Paint and Decorating, a Hunter Douglas gallery store.
Take another look at the blocked extra point here. Soccer trying to get it up there, but it was Mike Taylor who came in.
High snap, which made it a little bit of a late kick. Taylor was almost by them and almost flown all the way by before the kick took off.
Mike Taylor, linebacker.
Well, he does it all, doesn't he?
Kick blocker.
Great kicker. Yep, now here he is for return.
Well, De Pere gets on the board. 13-play drive, 59 yards, ate up 6:21. But they get the extra point block, so they still trail by one. But I would imagine a little momentum now for De Pere.
Turned out to be a critical turnover for Ashwaubenon now.
2:16 left in the half. Short kick fielded by one of the big guys.
As he clobbers one of his blockers right there. I don't have a 67.
I don't have a 67.
Everybody know what 67 is? We don't have a 67. I'll tell you what, he did a great job. Wow. I was like, you know what? That was a hard line drive kick. He did a nice job, big lineman, to grab that. Wherever you are, son, you did a great job. Nate Meyer. Nice job, Nate Meyer. Workman taken down after a short gain. Zach Henderson getting in on the stop that time.
I'll tell you what, Nate Meyer, they probably changed his number this week. He was their starting tight end.
Okay.
But there was an injury to Mark Janot. Last week, he suffered a dislocated kneecap in the Pulaski game, so they moved Meyer into left guard. They probably changed his number for the offensive line.
You know what? Pere right now has a little bit of that tempo that Ashwaubenon had at the start of the game, Ted. Just with the way they're pursuing on defense, with the way they're hitting on defense, they all of a sudden have a little bit more spring in their step and kind of, I want to say, taking control. But what a nice job right there, playing off the block and keeping his feet. And then look at that hit coming across there. Wow!
Jaywitz.
Mike Jaywitz.
Big third down play, and look at that defense for the Pere.
Yep. The momentum has swung. There's no question about it. The momentum has swung right now. Jaywitz coming up. Number 9 right there, Vince Hopp coming up. They try to run the draw. And Pere will have about a minute to go in the first. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Pere basically took a knee the last minute of the first half. If they don't have a great return here, as Ashwaubenon calls a timeout.
We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching My New 32. Ashwaubenon fans loving this one right now with the Jaguars leading by 1 point, but Ashwaubenon in a situation here with about a minute to go in the half, having to punt away to the Pere. Taylor on the punt, and that's a great one.
Boomer. Wow.
That'll back up Andy Newhouse. He is brought down just across the 15.
Nice job by Andy Newhouse just corralling that one. Taken down over there. Ashwaubonon's Josh Rolfe again. Well, not to be a coach here, but if I was a coach, which I play on TV and radio once in a while, I'd be content to go in the locker room trailing by 1 at 7-6. 46 seconds left. You would have 82 yards to go for a score.
Yeah. Hey, stick around at halftime. We're going to get definitive word on what's happening with the Ashwaubenon forfeits. Ashwaubenon Athletic Director Dave Stepak will be joining us at halftime. Give us the latest.
Driven out of bounds. I don't think that's what they want. I don't think they wanted to run a running play and go out of bounds. Sonlin with the carry. Gain of 5 in the play.
Coach G calling out the defense.
Well, we've had as tight a game as we expected, Ted. I was expecting more scoring with great running backs on both sides. But it's actually just been such a short first half because everybody's kept it on the ground.
I think that's what you expected here.
Yeah, no question about it. Nobody wants to make the next mistake. That last Ashwaubenon turnover really hurt them, cost them points. They were lucky. That holding penalty, I think, may have cost them points on the other possession after they had taken over. They had picked up a first down fairly deep in Jaguar territory. I think that may have prevented them from a good shot at getting some points. They don't want to do the same here and turn it over. And they're content to just let this thing go.
I don't think they have to take another snap here, do they?
I don't think so. Although it'd be easier in high school football if they had the time clock as well as the other clock. And that'll do it.
They will not.
Good first half, both teams. Good hard-hitting first half.
Leading to Pere 7-6. Stick around. Our halftime, as we mentioned, feature an interview with Dave Stepak. It's coming up next. You're watching My New 32. Tell you what, this crowd's still buzzing from the fireworks. Firework display by the Spielbauer Fireworks and sponsored by the Ashwaubenon High School Parents Network. What a great job they did.
It was outstanding. It really and truly was. That's better than a lot of the 4th of July fireworks displays I've seen. That was great. The fans here absolutely loved it. Shut all the lights off, and it lit up the sky. Perfect night. This has been great. It really and truly has. Ashwaubenon fans have been jacked up all day long. Pere, of course, happy with the way their team played in that second quarter. Perfect night for football. It's the oldest cliche in the books, but you couldn't ask for anything better than what we have right here, right now.
So it's Ashwaubenon leading 7-6. Pere to kick off to the Jaguars to start the second half. Zach Henderson with the kick. Ashwaubenon will start the second half from right there.
Ethan Neerdal's a determined return.
Just want to bring you up to speed. If you missed the beginning of the game, here's the situation right now in the Bay Conference. West Pere 6-0 thanks to a great season, but they actually got a win back on a forfeit from Ashwaubenon. Ashwaubenon sitting there at 2-4 in the season. They need to win this game. They need to win next week to finish the season 4-4. That might get them into the playoffs. Pere, on the other hand, closing in on a playoff spot, and if they win this game tonight, they will be playing West Pere for the conference championship next week. So a lot on the line for both teams in this game tonight.
Vincent Hop with a stop there, number 9 coming up. He's had a nice game on defense for Pere. Watch him come up here, number 9. Doing a nice job reading it, getting in there, hanging on, getting some help, taking him down. Todd Olson, 71, also went on the stop for a gain of 1. Gorman hasn't found a lot of running room yet tonight. Still looking for that little gap. He's got 43 yards rushing, but still looking for a big hole to bust one.
Van Lanen on the option will keep it. Has the first down across the 50. Still on his feet across the 40.
That's the athleticism we were talking about before the ball game. Why he puts Jody Van Lanen, who had never really played quarterback before last year, why he puts him at quarterback, simply because he's a great athlete, runs that option extremely well. Huge pickup right there. In fact, the biggest offensive play of the game, I believe, for Ashwaubenon thus far.
Jeff Schoonover, the starting quarterback for most of the season for Ashwaubenon, and Jody Van Lanen stepping in here the last couple of weeks because Schoonover's he's got an MCL injury to his knee.
Nice block by 75, Zach Sovereign that time.
So a first down. Jaguars into Redbird territory. They give to Gorman. Gorman bounces it to the near side. Gets around the corner. Looking for a little help. And he's brought down inside the 30.
Gorman with a little spring in his step that time. Taken down by Pat Fabish from behind. But Ashwaubenon coming out in the second half with that same type of attitude they had to start the ball game, and the same type of attitude that Pere picked up in the second quarter. Now it's Ashwaubenon's turn once again.
Spend a little time in the locker room with Coach G, and
that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll fire you up. 1st and 10, ball on the 28 now for the Jaguars. Trying to bounce it to the outside, has a first down and across the 10, and actually stepped out of bounds.
Ben
Newhouse,
15, yeah. 5'9", 140 pounds. Did Ben Newhouse show some wheels that time?
I believe that's a second carry for Newhouse.
Yeah, first carry, lost a yard. Newhouse this time taking it around the left corner, getting a nice block. You know, he didn't take his guy down, but Vince Workman really stayed with his man long enough to give Newhouse an opportunity to take it down that left sideline.
So a first down on the 15. Here's Workman.
Nice hole over that left side. Those strong thighs did the rest.
Yeah, he's going to be just shy of a first down.
Impressive drive for Ashwaubenon, and again, not to repeat myself, but almost identical to their opening drive of the ball game.
Well, I think it's worth repeating because this is exactly what they did on their first drive.
Got a nice block that time, number 55, Michael Taylor, 200-pound center. Nice job clearing the way for Workman that time.
So a 2nd down and 1. Ball at about the 7-yard line. Give to Gorman. Gorman has the first down just across the 5-yard line.
Another nice job of that offensive line for Ashwaubenon. really firing off the ball great in this second half. Another nice hole for Gorman. We're talking just momentarily, I talked about how Gorman hadn't found too many holes in that first half. He's starting to find some here in the second half. Watch the offensive line again. Look at the double team right there. Taylor and big 79 Travis Myers teaming up to open up that hole.
Also credit Nate Meyer too, stepping in there from tight end, now playing left guard for the Jaguars. Here's Newhouse again.
Nice defensive play that time by Pere's Newhouse.
Tackled by Andy Newhouse.
Newhouse on Newhouse. Andy Newhouse taking down Ben Newhouse. Did a double take that time on my play card here.
Newhouse has given him a nice little...
Certainly has. He seems quicker than anybody on the field right now, doesn't he?
Yeah. Nice little different look for the Jaguars here. So a 2nd and goal. Van Lanen is in, touchdown Jaguars.
Nice play that time. I haven't seen that play all ball game. Basically a quarterback ISO where you have the fullback, you fake to the fullback, and then the fullback becomes the lead blocker. You'll see that with a tailback, where you give it a tailback. I've never seen it, or hadn't seen it yet tonight, where the quarterback becomes the ball carrier and then follows the fullback as the lead blocker. Nice play.
Workman was the lead blocker there. There was actually another hole that opened up for Van Lanen there. Got him into the end zone. The extra point by Taylor. He doesn't miss many. He doesn't miss this one. And Ashwaubenon has a 14-6 lead.
Well, 8 plays, Ted, 66 yards, 253, all on the ground. Van Lanen and Newhouse, the 2 big plays in that drive.
I really thought Newhouse gave him a whole different look, and maybe mixed up Pere a little bit there.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought he really came in there and showed a little bit more quickness than any of the other running backs for Ashwaubenon had tonight. And Van Lanen doing a real nice job of that option left, picking up the first down on the 15-yard run, the 2 big plays of the drive. Now will Pere answer. You know, Pere didn't do much the first 2 or 3 times they had the ball in the first half. Ashwaubenon overwhelmed them on defense. Let's see if Ashwaubenon carries it over on the defensive side, or if Ashwaubenon starts off the second half exactly the way they left the first half.
It'll be Taylor to kick off here. Sutherland brings it up about 25 or so.
Pretty hard hit there, Josh Vanderleest. 150-pounder on special teams. Give him a pretty good lick.
So it's midway through the third here, but this is an important drive here.
It really is.
Pere.
Watch Vanderleest if we see it here. Number 46, 5'9", 150 pounds, comes up and give him a shot.
Ashwaubenon hit in the backfield.
Talk about a shot right there. So Ashwaubenon starting out on defense here the way they ended up on offense. Justin Gazella, whose name we've called a lot, 6'2", 185, number 62, with another big hit.
Oh, this Ashwaubenon team playing with a lot of emotion right now.
Gazella coming up right there. The wrap up and the takedown. Loss of almost 4.
So a 2nd and 13 now. Sutherland.
Mike Taylor on the stop. Not a bad pickup, actually. Picked up almost 7. And a play that didn't look like it was going too far. Did a nice job there. Got a nice lead block. Ashwaubenon turned the corner.
I'll tell you, Pere's been just very workmanlike in this game.
3rd and 7 or 8. But I'll tell you what, they could use a first down right here. Just they're pretty deep on their own end of the field here. They could really use a first down to not give this ball back to Ashwaubenon this soon.
Sutherland in motion. He's the intended receiver.
A little behind him. Just a little behind him.
That would have been a tough catch.
Yep, Jorgensen's got a nice arm. Threw it out there pretty hard, but a little behind the receiver. That would have been a tough catch. I like this arm, though, on Jorgensen. He's going to be an excellent quarterback next year in his senior year. Just a little bit of a tough catch. He was actually running here towards the sideline, had done a 180 to try to come back and make a catch. It's always a tough throw, though, for a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left, trying to make that throw.
Plays with a lot of composure for just being
Certainly
a sophomore.
does. No question about it. It's going to be a great one.
That one was nearly blocked.
And it was Taylor again who was in there. Wow, does he come in quick on that edge.
Timeout on the field. Ashwaubenon takes over, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Workman picked up a couple.
Mike Jaywitz, number 4 for De Pere, is in on a lot of stops. 5'11", 180 pounds. It's a senior. Wide receiver and linebacker right there. Jaywitz, tough ball player.
Yeah, I'm watching Andy Newhouse from De Pere. Their safety limping a little bit, stays in the ball game. Here's Gorman. I think his knee may have been down yet.
Tripped up. You know, with the way Gorman runs, though, you have that feeling that he is a little bit of a step away from breaking one, doesn't he? De Pere's done a nice job tonight. A lead block by Vince Workman there.
He slipped, I think he slipped right there, yeah.
Yeah, right there. 3rd and 5 for Ashwaubenon. This would be a big play for the De Pere defense. They can stop him here on the 3 and out. Newhouse.
Well, he was in trouble, but then he picked up a first down.
He has an extra speed. When he gets to that edge, I'm telling you, he all of a sudden puts it in a different gear and gets that corner. That play didn't look like anything special when that thing started off, did it?
Take a look at the 140-pound junior right here. I thought he was done.
Yep, I did too. Turn that corner quickly again. Vince Workman actually went after 2 guys. Vince Workman was the lead blocker and came back and became a seal blocker. If you get a chance to see that again, Ted, I think Vince Workman took out 2 guys in that play.
So 1st and 10 from the 37. A little confusion in the backfield. Gorman picks up a couple.
Jaywitz makes him pay the price. Let's see if Workman does that. Number 34. Gorman comes off limping. Okay, number 34. Block right there. Oh, he was the same guy. Stayed with him twice. Did you see that?
Yep.
Did a nice job with it. You know, I almost thought Gorman wanted to lateral that back to the quarterback for a second with the way that looked.
Gorman came out. He was limping a little bit. 2nd and 9.
Rob.
Newhouse lost the ball, yeah. I don't know if he ever had possession of the ball.
Well, Jaywitz was in there again so quick. Jaywitz got his hand literally, I swear, between the running back and the football. Yeah. He was in there so quick.
3rd turnover for Ashwaubenon. Yeah, I don't, like I said, like you mentioned, I don't think Newhouse ever had the ball in his possession.
Watch number 4 once again get in how quick he's in there. Right there. Oh, he just knocked it, just punched it right out.
Yep.
Just absolutely punched it right out. He is really playing a tremendous game. Is that a helmet or is that paint? It's a helmet, right?
Right behind the cheerleader. Yeah. I'll have to take another look at that one. And there's another loose ball.
Still loose.
Ashwaubenon says they have it.
They do.
So do the officials.
Wow. They're still fighting at the bottom of the pile, but it is Ashwaubenon football.
Back-to-back turnovers.
Boy, that kind of a football game.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 35. Josh Boulder recovered the fumble for Ashwaubenon. They get the ball back. Van Lanen keeps it.
Running the option. Van Lanen did. I think there was no option that time. Van Lanen decided, I'm not going to pitch this. I'm not going to leave this ball laying anyplace. I'm just going to keep it here, get a couple of yards, and try to settle things down. I don't think he wanted to pitch it no matter what. Just keep that and get what he could get. And actually got a nice gain on it. Got 5 yards on it.
5 yards. See what I can get, 5 yards.
But that ball's been scoring down a little too often here over the last couple of minutes.
Oh, back-to-back turnovers. Fortunate for Ashwaubenon right now. They have the ball. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30-yard line. Third quarter, they're trying to add to their lead. They give to Gorman, who's back in the game after limping off a few minutes ago. Avoids a couple of hands and then pays the price.
Are people just absolutely flying around out here like you've never seen before? We got to just see that play again. Who comes in first and just blows up one of the blockers? Watch this. Coming up. Just right there comes through. Gorman turns the corner. Look at this. That's Jaywitz. And gets clobbered by 5 other Redbirds. Boom. That was Workman. And Ashwaubenon with the big collision.
Mike Jaywitz,
look at this.
He gives up his body every time.
Vince Top, number 9, jumps on him.
Here's Newhouse. Like to see that. Give it back to the young man.
Yep. A couple of Redbirds collided in the backfield. And they're both getting up a little slow, but making it back to the huddle.
Travis Myers getting up for Ashwaubenon. That's a big kid, huh? 6'3", 265 on that offensive line.
Yep. Or are they going after it?
And Landon under center. 2nd and 7 from the 21 to give to Gorman. Well, if he was hurt, he doesn't look like it.
No, he limped that one play. Tell you what, I think they really like, I don't blame them, they really like Vince Workman with that lead block out there. That's become their bread and butter. Number 34, the lead blocker, coming out here. Well, he missed his man. Never mind. Ross Kornowski, number 8.
Vince Sr., when he played for the Packers.
Never missed his man.
Never missed his man?
Never missed his man. I thought Workman knocked him away on the outside again that time.
Pookie.
My eyes deceived me. My apologies. Nice play, Kornowski.
3rd and 1 from the 15 now. Give to Newhouse, and he will have another first down for the Jaguars.
Well, again, Newhouse not big, but what a job he's done here. 140 pounds. And what a job he's done here in the second half. A junior, 5'9", 140. Only had 1 carry in the first half.
6 here in the second.
His runs of 13-2, 8-3, 5. Got 30 yards here in the second half. And play stopped. Timeout to Pere, maybe?
Yeah, I think the Pere wants to talk about it. Yes, they do.
Yep.
We'll take a timeout as well. Ashwaubenon leading the Pere 14-6. John, did you have any of that Perkins French silk?
No, it looked phenomenal, but I wasn't about to eat it with my hands the way everybody else was.
You know what? It didn't matter.
It was great, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Scott Turk forgot the plates.
Yeah, I know. And the knife and the fork.
And the knife. But you know what? It didn't stop the crew.
Didn't slow down one person. I just thought it wouldn't be good form to be shaking hands with Coach Robis and Coach Golomsky with kind of sticky hands.
I tell you, that Perkins pie was delicious. Right now, Ashwaubenon with a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Workman gets a bunch of it.
Take that back. That was not a 1st and goal. It looks like they can still get a first down without actually scoring.
Yep, they're at literally about the, not even the 10.5-yard line. Nothing fancy. Once again, Workman getting some nice blocking right up the middle. The interior of that Ashwaubenon line's been doing a nice job.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2. And like we said, they can still get a first down. They give to Workman, stacked up at the line, and he is in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Another impressive drive. Dodged a bullet with the fumble. And then recovered a fumble, a Pere fumble, which was very, very costly. And Ashwaubenon right now taking a little bit of control of this ball game.
So we haven't seen Vince Workman carry the ball very much in the second half. They've been using him as a blocker, and then they go to him here down on the goal line.
Yep, he's done it well. Workman out 48 yards rushing in the ball game.
Taylor
is
no good. A rare miss. But Ashwaubenon has a 20-6 lead here in the 3rd.
Hi, I'm Tyler Florence, and welcome to my kitchen. Food is my passion. I've shown you how to make it on TV, and I've written a few cookbooks. And now with Applebee's, I've created signature recipes just for you.
Introducing Huge Flavor by Tyler Florence.
Like my crispy brick chicken, I take fresh rosemary and olive oil, and I sear it right in. It is so crispy, it's crackling with flavor. And then I pair it up with a phenomenal salad. From my kitchen to your table.
Tyler's Huge Flavor. Try all 4, new from Applebee's.
And that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Well, the extra point was no good, but Ashwaubenon with another 6 points on the board, 20-6 over De Pere, and a lot of momentum here in the second half for the Jaguars.
Yeah, no question about it. You know, De Pere had played such a great second quarter, and Ashwaubenon a little bit on their heels. Maybe, I don't want to say lucky, it was a little bit of a high snap that prevented, I think, the extra point from having much of a chance. Could have been tied at halftime. I thought De Pere, coming out in that second half, really needed to reestablish, especially when you're on the road like this. The other team's homecoming. You need to reestablish that toughness, and I thought that Ashwaubenon did that real early on, but they did it with speed. They did it with Van Lannen, and they did it with Newhouse.
Still plenty of time in this one, late in the third. Sunland escapes a couple of tackles. Nice return for the Redbirds.
That's a great effort. Sunland, the defensive back, running back, wide receiver, does a little bit of everything. 6 foot, 180 pounds. Very nice return that time by Sunland, giving them one of their best starting positions of the ball game. Takes it and breaks to the left. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, breaks 3 tackles, 4. Or 3 Jags bring him down. Very nice return. Up to the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10, ball to 44. Jorgensen. Quick turn. And he was looking for Andy Newhouse.
Good looking play again, just a little behind his receiver. That's happened a couple of times tonight. Instead of hitting the receivers in stride, just a little behind him. Jorgensen, nice size, ticks 6'2", 165 for a sophomore. He's got a nice arm. Well covered also by David Ratz, linebacker, defensive back out there.
De Pere's going to need a couple of these big plays like that.
Yeah, they need something to break. They need to get one that, I don't want to say is easy, a little bit of a routine play that somebody takes to the house. Another timeout.
Yeah, Coach Ravens wants to talk about it. We'll step out as well. You're watching My New 32.
The verdict is in. Congressman Mark Green broke the law. A judge rules taking $467,000 in special interest contributions illegal. The Justice Department says Green violated both federal and state law. It's money from big oil, drug companies, the special interest Green votes for in Congress instead of voting for you. So when you see Congressman Green's ads, the ones the press call over the line, that misrepresent the truth, now you know who paid for them.
Coach Greg Ravens taking a timeout, talk about a few things with his De Pere Redbirds. Just trying to get these guys a little bit more into a little more focused.
Yeah, you know what? I think they need a touchdown in this drive. Obviously, it's still the entire 4th quarter. But with the way Ashwaubenon's playing, I'm not sure Ashwaubenon is not going to control the clock once they get the football again. And when you need 2 scores, you need to make it good field position count. Wow, outstanding pass.
He put that on a line.
That was an outstanding play right there. Jorgensen was wide receiver out there. Casey Schmidt, that was their best passing play of the ball game.
Well, now you know why Coach Ravens called that timeout.
And you know what? You got a couple of sophomores teaming up right there. Brent Jorgensen and Casey Schmidt, a couple of sophomores. That was a big first down.
You know, we haven't seen a play like that at all from De Pere tonight.
Nope, first time.
A little bit more downfield, trying to stretch things out a little bit. Jorgensen this time will keep it.
Does a nice job on the option.
Yeah.
Pitch wasn't there. Defensive end stayed in. Cut it upstairs or straight ahead. Did a nice job.
You talk about mixing things up. That's exactly what De Pere has done in these last 2 plays.
Here it is one more time. Jorgensen, just a straight job. No play action this time. Sets up and throws an absolute bullet right there. What a great job. Nice catch, Casey Schmidt. Nice setup, nice throw. Here's the option. does a nice job, follows Ashwaubenon, or excuse me, follows Chase Austin.
Schmidt didn't have a chance. He didn't have an option not to catch that ball.
No, he certainly did.
Jorgensen looking downfield, has Schmidt.
There he is. Oh,
he
dropped
the
it.
ball.
I think that's a fumble.
They're calling it a fumble. It was picked up by a Jaguar.
Oh,
Josh
now a flag
Wakely.
for a late hit, it looks like, over on the sidelines. Look, we have a personal foul.
Looks like we still have a player down. You know, I can't tell, is it a player or somebody else on the sidelines? Can't tell from our vantage here in the press
Well, there's definitely
box.
a player down. There's definitely a player down the right.
Okay. So it was Josh Rathley who's down right now. He's the player that picked up the fumble.
And then got hit pretty much out of bounds.
There's
that's the flag. Boy, it's a great pass by Jorgensen. Absolutely tremendous pass. Look at this. Nice catch. Gets hit right there. Turns. Loses a handle. Picked up. Taking it down the sidelines. Goes out of bounds.
So Ashwaubenon takes over 1st and 10 from the 30. They give to Gorman, and he's backed up.
Number 9 for De Pere. Vince Hopp with the stop once again, stacking him up. Really impressed with the way Jorgensen, though, as a sophomore, steps back in the pocket. Seems to be doing better, not on play action, but just with the straight drops and finding his men downfield.
That'll be the end of the quarter with Ashwaubenon leading De Pere 20-6. You're watching My New 32. But 20-6, Ashwaubenon leading De Pere. We saw Josh Rathley get injured. We want to go back and take a look and see exactly what happened here. See Rathley after picking up the fumble, taken down, a late hit. Wasn't a blatant or malicious hit, but what happened was Rathley hit his back on a golf cart.
Yep. And there he is right there. Looks to be okay right now.
Yeah, he's up and walking around. Tell you what, he's gonna want to stay away from James Stevens though with that haircut. You got the reverse mohawk.
Yeah, that's a good look.
So we start the 4th quarter. Nice little run there for Ashwaubenon. They take over once again.
Well, I would be surprised if Ashwaubenon puts the football in the air for the rest of this ball game. I don't care what the situation, unless it might be a screen. This running attack is going so. Oh man!
What was that, John?
I said I would be surprised if they didn't put the ball in the air here in this set, because Ethan Neerdals has been running free in the secondary. Oh man, way to make me a liar, Jody Van Lannen. Nice play right there. Nice throw, nice catch. Ethan Neerdals.
But you know, a couple weeks ago, you had questioned Coach G's play calling, and it worked out for Coach G.
Oh, can I pull this size 10 out of my mouth right now?
Here's Gorman. Ridden out of bounds.
A good-looking stiff arm for Gorman there. Number 30, Russell Lemke. One of the guys taking him down.
Now the Ashwaubenon crowd helping us out, letting you know that it is a first down. Here's another look at Gorman,
who's starting to pile up some pretty good yardage now. Gorman with 87 yards in the ball game. 13 of 11.
Ball now on the 32. First down. Here's Newhouse.
Oh!
Yeah. Smack.
Nice run. Then was he met? And one of the players that met him is getting up awfully slow for De Pere, number 2.
Andy Newhouse.
Andy Newhouse.
Newhouse on Newhouse.
Newhouse on Newhouse again. And that was a collision. Watch this one again, Ted. Watch 3 players, 3 De Pere players, pretty much converge on Newhouse at the same time, including number 2, Newhouse. And our fella, Jaywitz.
Loose ball. And it looks like Ashwaubenon recovered.
Well, you know, it's just from all that hitting. The conditions are perfect. Not a hint of rain or anything like that out here. Just tremendously hard hitting tonight, causing some of these fumbles.
I tell you what, he had the first down before he fumbled.
Yeah, I think he did. And then it was popped out.
He had the first down, fumbled, it went back, so it brings up a 3rd down and 2. How's that voice doing for you, Jim?
It's doing good. You're hanging in there, buddy. Proud of you. Van Lanen, another nice job keeping it on the option.
So it's all about ball control right now and running that clock for Ashwaubenon.
Pere has to be kicking itself with the turnovers. That's 2 major turnovers they had here that have really hurt them. And you know, when you're playing a state championship team like Ashwaubenon, which is ranked #1 in the state, you make any mistakes, they'll be magnified. And they have been.
2nd and 10 from, actually 1st and 10 from the 20. Van Lanen in trouble.
One of the few times they've tried running the option to the left side. Didn't work. Big 68 out there, Patrick Mewson. Another sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this team here, too. Making a stop. Imagine the JV team they would have if they had these guys all playing JVs.
And you know, you got to give Greg Rabus so much credit over at the Pere for the program that he has built up over there the last few years.
No question. No question. Playoff team, of course, last year. Playoff bound again this year. Conference champs.
Last year they were 10-1. Newhouse fighting for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's one of our best runs of the season. You got to see this play again, folks. If you blinked, you got to see this stutter step by Newhouse, who has come into the ball game. Flag on the play?
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
And it's coming back.
You know what?
Wow.
Okay, it's coming back. Doesn't matter as far as the athleticism of this play. Watch this, number 22. Watch a couple of the jukes he makes here. This is outstanding. What a good-looking 140-pound running back right there. Watch this, 22. Just a tosser on the right end. Nothing fancy. Busted through, made one juke back just coming out of the backfield, takes it for the touchdown.
One of the better runs we've seen tonight. But the hold will bring it back.
Boy, he just explodes, though, doesn't he?
Ashwaubenon seems to be getting stronger here offensively.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. This has been an impressive performance. Andy Pere is here ready to play. But again, turnovers have really hurt them. Timeout.
Timeout, Ashwaubenon. Yep, so we'll step away as well. You're watching My New 32.
Are you frustrated with your current business telephone system? Call Bayland Telephone. Have you considered upgrading your business phone system? Call Bayland Telephone. Do you need dependable business phones and reliable service with a smile? Call Bayland Telephone. For over 95 years, Bayland Telephone has helped local businesses. The experts at Bayland Telephone know business telephone systems. That's our business. Call Bayland Telephone at 800-826-5215.
Well, nice crowd on hand for this one, John. 4,218 fans crowding into the stadium here in Ashwaubenon.
Isn't that amazing? For high school football, 4,200 folks here at the game tonight.
Hopefully a lot more watching on TV.
These kids remember this for the rest of their lives, won't they? Win or lose, you're going to remember this one. The class of 81 so far, they're having a good 25-year reunion. Can't wait for my 25th.
Second and 11. Ashwaubenon with the lead. Nice pass. Now looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Wow, outstanding play. Number 84, Nick Dax. You know, he's one of their leading receivers, but he's been quiet tonight. That's his first catch of the ball game. But what a great job he did after making this catch. What an outstanding effort. Just a quick three-step drop. Van Lanen gets it out there nicely. Gets by the first man. Dax getting ready for the stiff arm. Dives in. That was a nice play. And again, whoever even thought that Ashwaubenon would keep it totally on the ground here in the fourth quarter, just doesn't
Did I hear
know.
that earlier?
Just doesn't know anything about football. I'm telling you.
Taylor with the point. It is good, and just like that, 27-6. Ashwaubenon leading to Pere. (27-6). Ashwaubenon leading to Pere here in the fourth quarter. Coach Rabus talking to the Redbirds right now. I'm not quite sure anyone expected a 27-6 lead here by either team.
No, not at all. That's an absolute guarantee. I'm still expecting Ashwaubenon to finish out this season the way they would have finished out the season no matter what. Controversy or no controversy, I really don't think once you get a bunch of 16, 17-year-old kids on a football field, anything that happens in administration or the WIA or anything, I don't think that affects these kids. They just want to play football.
Kickoff. Sunland trying to get around the outside. You know, Ashwaubenon was the #1 ranked team in the Associated Press rankings. This week, with the forfeits, they dropped to #3 in the rankings. I thought, if I was voting in that, I think I would have left Ashwaubenon at #1. Ashwaubenon's team did not change at all. If you ranked them #1 before the forfeits, nothing changed that team.
If it had been a superstar player who no longer could play, then it would be a difference. But the player is still playing. He has played. It's not a skill position. I still don't think there's a huge factor.
Yeah, even though they dropped to 2 and 4 record-wise, if you rank that team #1 before, I think they're still the #1 ranked team.
No, and that's why I say what happens on the football field, the kids don't worry. That's all they worry about. Darnell Clark with a nice run there, who's been quiet here in the second half. Only 29 yards rushing so far in the ball game for Clark in just his second carry in the second half. It's one of their biggest offensive plays here of the second half as Clark turns the corner. I think he got banged up a little bit there in the first half.
Well, you trail by 3 touchdowns here with 8 minutes to go. They open up the passing game here.
With a nice play out to Andy Newhouse. Put the ball in his hands as much as possible.
You almost have to start looking downfield, don't you?
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, that clock is just running at 8:21. Down by 3 touchdowns. Well, you've got to make something happen. Absolutely in a hurry. And if they had a 2-minute offense, I think they would be going with a 2-minute offense right now. 3 scores with 8 minutes to go.
So a 1st and 10 from the 45. Has a man. It's Clark. What a big pickup here.
What a great play. Again, a real nice pass. And he has thrown a bunch of nice passes. Brent Jorgensen has thrown a bunch of nice passes tonight. That time he got some help after the catch as Clark did a tremendous job after making the reception. Getting downfield for a huge pickup. And he appears still alive. Nice little play action. Hit Clark. Clark does the rest. Clark again. Another nice gain. Gain of about 8 on the play, 7 or 8. Bring him 2nd and short. Clark running hard here. And again, I don't know what happened. He was a non-factor in the 3rd quarter. We're running hard here in the 4th quarter.
They didn't have the ball very much, though, in the 3rd quarter.
They really didn't. They really didn't.
Jorgensen looking for his man Newhouse.
Nice pass, but I don't think you could play it any better, humanly possible, than David Ratz, number 33, 5'8", 150-pound defensive back did that time. Number 33, look at this, puts his helmet right in the guy's numbers. Perfect. Andy Newhouse was hoping to get a step on him and take it in for the score. Well, I think it's safe to say 4 down territory. What do you think?
I would say so. 7 minutes to go. 3rd and 3 from the 14.
Clark might have picked it up in that second effort, that second lunge.
I think they're going to spot him shy, though.
Yeah, they are. 4th down. No, 4th and about a yard. I thought he had a little more than that. 4th and a yard. Got stood up right there. Right there. I thought maybe he had it. Well, if they have any chance of winning this game, they need this first down. They need 1 yard.
It's got to happen right here from the 12-yard line to get to Ashwaubenon. He's met at the line, but he's got the first down.
Powerful run, because he was met right at the line of scrimmage. That play had a chance of no success, and Ashwaubenon did it himself by getting that first down.
Yeah, that was all self-determination right there.
Right here.
He was met
at the line of scrimmage. Number 42, James Stevens. Tough linebacker. But Ashwaubenon won that one by a yard.
So 1st and goal from the 9.
Number 62, Gazella, making the stop once again. He's had a bunch of those tonight.
That time just continues to tick away.
Yeah, it does. I was going to say,
You might want to pass. You don't want to say anything anymore.
Yeah.
Pass.
No, but I'm just saying, if I was Ashwaubenon or De Pere, I'm surprised they're not just hustling a little quicker in and out of the huddle. With the way the time's going by, you need 3 touchdowns. You're taking an awful lot of time in this huddle. Aren't they?
It seems like it. I mean, that was 20 seconds in the huddle. And it paid off. Touchdown, Redbirds.
Another nice pass. Real nice pass right over the middle. Tyler Haish with the catch. And Jorgensen threading the needle. He is the player of the game for De Pere. I really like the way this kid plays.
Credit De Pere. We're sitting up here going, hey, they got to hurry up. They got to hurry up. They took their time. They made sure everyone was on the right page. And they got a big, big touchdown.
So you're saying I was wrong again?
No, sir. Maybe as a collective group, we were wrong.
Would you give me a break? I was in between bites.
What do you got, hot dogs?
Tremendous hot dogs up here. Doing a nice job. 2-point conversion, nope.
The attempt for the 2-point conversion is no good.
Going for 2, and this one doesn't work. So, 5:13 to go. 27-12.
All right, let's do a little trivia.
All right.
Remember remember the question here? How many WIAA Division II state football titles has Ashwaubenon won?
Yes.
How many?
I was going to say 4.
4? That is correct.
Thank you.
There you go. And last week's winner was Heather Hughes from Appleton. So Heather, she can stop in at any of the 3 Culver locations that sponsor this, Culver's in Green Bay and Ripon. And she has won a dinner for 4. So if you want to play trivia next week, all you have to do is remember the answer 4. Stop in at any one of those locations, or you can log on to mynew32.com and click on contest and enter online. Dinner for 4 at Culver sounds pretty good.
Sounds phenomenal. You kidding me?
Although you had the hot dogs.
Followed by a little Turtle Sunday action.
Oh.
There you go, Ted. Is that you in high school?
That was not me in high school.
You wanted to be him in high school.
That,
you wanted that look.
And you know what? That's one of the better looking haircuts for Ashwaubonon's football team.
That's some other...
Coach Chu said that started about 10 years ago.
Onside kick. Looks like.
5:13 left in the ball game.
Go out of bounds. That's about the toughest thing to pull off in the world. In all of athletics, a successful onside kick has to be the hardest thing to pull off successfully that there is.
First, you got to get it to go 10 yards.
You got to get it to go 10 yards. Yep. And if it goes out of bounds, the other team's ball. That is always so tough.
Take it out the out of bounds spot. First down.
Well, great field position now for Ashwaubenon. But of course, they're looking to run time off the clock more than anything. Oh, but you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Now you're just mocking me. That's all you're doing.
No.
Yeah, you are.
But I mean, Ashwaubenon, we've said this before, it looks like they're going to run time off the clock.
Yeah.
They're just going to play their game.
Yeah. And you're mocking.
No.
I know you, Ted. You've done this enough years now. You've got that innocent little attitude, and everybody's, oh, that Ted's so nice.
Poor Ted with the voice.
I know the real you. I know. Be nicer, Ted. Be nicer.
Well, I wouldn't mind that. Second and 5. Yeah, I mean, hard to believe. And we've been working together for 5 years.
Is it the 5th year?
It's 5 years that we've been here.
These seasons go by way too fast, though.
They do.
They just absolutely go by way too fast.
We've only got 2 more weeks on the show, and we'll show you the TV schedule for the next couple of weeks here.
Is it set in
a little
stone?
bit. It is set in stone.
All right.
But I tell you what, this is our 9th season overall.
Okay.
For the Showdown. Next year will be the 10th anniversary. We're looking at some big things next year for the 10th anniversary.
Big time things.
Big time things. Third down for Ashwaubenon. They've got another first down. They keep the clock and the chains moving.
That's been their best play of the second half, is Van Lanen running the option but keeping it. And just basically take it up outside of the defensive end and just getting whatever he can. Van Lanen's done a great job here at quarterback.
Hey, we're talking about next week. Here's the big announcement. We're going back to Kewanee.
All right.
Look at this matchup next week. Denmark at Kewanee next Friday. If both of those teams Packerland next week, Denmark at Kewanee. Looking forward to that one. And here's Newhouse once again. Ben Newhouse really has done a great job here in the second half.
You know what's amazing, Ted? I mean, these are big-time high school programs here. As far as for the state of Wisconsin, these are really good, solid, traditional programs. I'm amazed how good some of the young players are. There has to be some really good coaching at real low levels for these kids. For so many sophomores for De Pere playing so well tonight, young players for Ashwaubenon like this playing so well tonight. You've got to give these coaches that teach these kids before they get up to this level an awful lot of credit.
First and 10 from the 20.
Fumble. Taken away. That was a strip more than a fumble. Kornowski has the football. Watch number 8. Watch what John Kornowski does here as he just takes this away. Handoff Workman. Kornowski number 8. Well, it knocked away actually by 34 and then off his back. And Kornowski grabs it. Tyler Carter got his hand in there. And Kornowski played it right off of his back.
Well, just under 3 minutes to go now. De Pere needs 2 scores.
See if Jorgensen puts it in the air with success here. You know it's going to be in the air. And I really like the way he throws the football.
The sophomore brings him up. He'll take off, has a little bit of running room, but pays the price.
Give him credit, man. He just took on 2 tough hombres. Mike Taylor at 190 and the big feller, Justin Gazella at 260, at about what's Gazella at? 185, they say. He sure looks bigger than that.
I just wanted to see him get up after this.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Tough kid, 165 pounds, 6'2". Picked up 9.
And they'll lose 3.
Yep, in the backfield quickly that time. Will Young, number 65, 6'1", 215-pound senior defensive tackle. That's a big loss because that one used up a lot of time. And here we are moving down to the 2-minute mark. They need 2 scores.
I believe De Pere has already used 2 of their timeouts. Got to get the first down right now. Jorgensen in trouble and will be brought down.
Gazella rides him down, hops on his back, and just takes him down. You know what? You might want to call that a coverage sack as they do in the pros, though. He had time initially, and there was nobody open. They're running their routes. I didn't see anybody break open. Jorgensen had a man in the flat he didn't quite see. So he was sneaking out there. But he had time initially. And Gazella got by his guy and took him down. So this is it. If there's any last gasp for De Pere on 4th and 9.
4th and 10. As his man, and Clark dropped it.
You know what? Another nice pass by Jorgensen, though. Put it in his hands. I think he's done everything you can ask a sophomore quarterback to do in a game like this. Jorgensen has done it. Very impressed with him. Look for huge things from him for the rest of his career.
Ashwaubenon takes over now with 1:03 left in the game. And Pere just never seemed to find any momentum, any rhythm, sustained rhythm.
Second quarter, I thought they had it on offense and on defense, and then Ashwaubenon in the second half regained it.
Van Lannen, he'll keep it. He got to the outside. He's looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Wow, Jody Van Lannen, what a big ball game for him. Van Lannen just running the option again, not even thinking about giving it to the pitchman. In fact, I don't even know if they have a pitchman out there anymore. I think they just say, just fake the dive up the middle and keep it yourself and see what you can get. And he got a bunch.
Yeah, they were looking for a touchdown on that play. They were
not
just
at all.
To keep
I think
the
they're
ball
thinking run 2 plays and the game's over.
And as soon as he got through that little hole,
24-yard touchdown run. Van Lannen with runs tonight, second half of 25 and 24. He's got 80 yards rushing. Boy, and Taylor sends his extra points over the track.
34-12. Another timeout. You're watching My New 32. (34-12). Ashwaubenon has sealed a win here with 55 seconds to go.
Well, you can't say enough about this Jaguar performance tonight. And again, forget about all the other stuff. Forget about the stuff that happens off the field, the administration problems or whatever. Forget about all that. These kids out there on the football field did whatever they had to do. They played like they didn't have a care in the world, maybe a little bit of a chip on their shoulder that they knew their backs were against the wall. And they, other than a few turnovers, played an absolutely tremendous game against a very, very tough De Pere team. Boy, Taylor's got a strong leg, huh? Nice return up the middle, and nice hit once again as you heard that one. Up here, David Ratz, number 33, with the hit after a nice return by Arthur Sonland. So less than a minute to go, and again, I don't think anybody predicted a game like this, 34-12. You know, one thing De Pere did, though, early on is controlled the clock. Didn't allow De Pere to have the football an awful lot and get any serious rhythm with that running game. And a little jump on the offensive line as everybody throws a flag. Not many flags tonight. That's been nice. No, that's been great. Love it when you don't see many flags. Any of the officials watching at home, they'll be doing our future games. Just so you know, we love it when we don't see too many flags. But overall,
that starts with Kiwani next week.
That's right. Overall, I thought we've had some great officiated games this year, don't you?
I would believe so. Yeah, absolutely. We learned a little something in Kaukauna about hurling players.
Yes, we did. I still bet I'll never see that call again. Taking over the left side, Sonland. Now, De Pere obviously still has a good shot at going to the playoffs. But this West De Pere team has quietly put together a great season. So I think that's going to be a tremendous game when De Pere comes out with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder now to take on their crosstown rivals.
That's next week.
Yep. It's going to be a great game.
De Pere, West De Pere.
Brenner on what will be the last play of the game, I would imagine.
Ashwaubenon with a big win, 34-12 over De Pere. Ashwaubenon with this win, technically their third win of the season. They're now 3-4. They keep their playoff hopes alive.
So big win by the Jaguars. Player down on the play. Boys, last thing in the world you ever want to see is somebody get hurt on the last play of a game. Jason Hansen is down for De Pere. I sure hope he's going to be okay. As the coaches exchange handshakes with Coach Roberts actually down on his knee. And again, you really hate to see that. But what a ball game. What a tremendous game for the Jaguars of Ashwaubenon, winning at 34-12 over the Redbirds from De Pere.
We'll be right back. You're watching My New 32.